I want to know today, what's the role of the government? To protect the people or to kill the people or to make the people suffer?
With others from before court, we created disturbance in a manner likely to cause a breach of peace by yelling, shouting, and attempt to disrupt the photo shooting session by the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury, and Economic Planning and his delegates. Is it true or not true? Julius, is it true or not true?
Okay, I don't want to betray my concerns, Your Honor.
Can you respond first to what you're doing? Is it true or not true? You'll be given time.
It's true. And as I said, I don't want to betray my concerns. I'm ready to do anything to see change in this country. I'm ready to die for freedom. I'm ready to die for justice. I'm ready to die for equality. We cannot continue living as slaves in our own country, in the land of our fathers, the land where our fathers bled and died to free this nation from the shackles of colonialism. Colonialism never really ended in this country. Even in this court, they use colonial penal courts, colonial laws. That is why I cannot get justice in a court of law. I want to speak myself. I realize that there comes an existential moment in time when you must speak for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. I am tired. I'm so sick and tired of living as a slave in my own country. And I'll say these a lot of times, many times, and I'm going to do so many things, so many actions to bring change into this country. We cannot continue to be ruled like this, being ruled by sick people, by mad people, by liars and thieves and criminals. These are the people who are in power in Kenya, in Africa. That is the situation we are living in. That is kind of life we are living in. That's why people are dying and nobody cares. Poor people are suffering, nobody cares. So I don't know what's the role of the government. I don't know. I want to know today, what's the role of the government? To protect the people or to kill the people or to make the people suffer? I think we have failed our people. The government has failed, everybody has failed. We have also failed ourselves. I don't know, my concerns will not allow me to keep silent. And at any time, at any moment. I don't know whether this is going to come up anywhere, but we must have this debate. We must have this conversation. We cannot continue living in fear. I see a lot of fear in this country, a lot of fear in the courts. Just yesterday we saw a magistrate who was shot by a police officer. I want to speak, my dear friends. I want to speak because when you try to tell me to keep silent, my heart is burning. You know, it's burning because of this country. Because for 60 years we have been living like we are not human beings, like we are half human beings. We are considered like children of a lesser God. Now, this cannot continue. It cannot continue in any way. We are ruled by a minority that does not care for the interests of the majority. Politicians are liars and thieves. And they have stolen our freedom, they have stolen our minds, they have stolen our land, they have stolen our future. Politicians are established in lies and failed promises. We are victims of lies and failed promises, deferred hopes and blasted dreams for 60 years. I don't know what will happen. I don't know whether you're going to sentence me. I'm ready to be sentenced for 100 years. But I'm going to keep speaking the truth until the day I leave this world. We cannot continue living like this. My dear friends, we must resist. Resistance is the only way for this country, for Africa. People are dying everywhere. Even in Congo, people are suffering and we are silent. I don't know. We have failed as human beings. We have completely failed as human beings. We are on a test as human beings. I don't know why we call ourselves Christians. I don't know why we call ourselves educated people, civilized people. We are not. We are not civilized at all. We are stupid. And this stupidity is taking a toll on this country. Too much toll. It's so bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. We cannot continue living like this. The government must get out of the people.
But on his behalf, Your Honor, is
So that is it, guys. You can see how fearless that man was. Even though he was in the court and he was being manhandled, he still had to just say what is on his mind. Because it is at this point that we know, everybody know on this continent that Africa needs a revolution. All the leaders, they need to just focus. They need to take Ruto as an example. If they don't want blood on their hands, if they don't want protests from Gen Zs, just like Kenyans, they have spearheaded it. They have been the leader in forefront now that everybody is looking at that this can happen in any country. So if they don't want such a revolution, such a bloody thing to happen in their countries, they must rise up, just like the man has said. Enough is enough on the African continent. They will borrow money, yet you don't know where the money is going or where the debt is going. You don't know. They will be giving it to them pocket. They'll be looting the money from generation to generations to come. Then they will leave the rest of the population to be paying it. Even children that are not born are owing presently in Kenya, even in Nigeria, because of the amount of debt that they said Kenyans have borrowed and Nigerians. In fact, in Nigeria, the debt we have from World Bank and IMF and Chinese, it doesn't even, in fact, we cannot quantify it. Generations unborn are still paying that debt, and we don't see the results. People are being owed salary. Imagine, people are not being paid. Minimum wage now is not even up to 5,000 Kenyan shillings. Go and check it. Minimum wage in Nigeria is not up to 5,000 Kenyan shillings. It's very pathetic. That's if you do the exchange, because $1 to naira now is 1,500 naira. So 30,000 naira is the amount they are paying for a worker. 30,000 naira, I don't even think it's up to 5,000 Kenyan shilling. I don't know the rate. I'm just presuming or something like that. But you get the point I'm trying to make, that if they don't want such kind of revolution to take place in their country, they better sit up. They better sit up. Look at how the Gen Zs, how united they are in. I'm so surprised. I'm so shocked that this can start in Kenya. If they say it's a country that would do this kind of a thing, I will be thinking maybe all these countries that used to shout, like South Africa, like Nigeria. Even I thought maybe Ethiopia or something, because fight they fight in that place very well. But it's Kenya. Do not underestimate anybody on this planet. I'm telling you, if you underestimate people, they will shock you. Look at the way how united they are, and they are able to even control a whole president. He even struck out the bill, and they are not yet done. They said they want him out, he must resign. But they have dispatched all the people that are supposed to impeach him. They are not there, but they are making sure that he wants to resign. They want him to resign. But I don't think Ruto will resign at this point. I don't think he will resign, because that will be a dent on his name forever. The first Kenyan president to resign from office. Do you think he will do so? And even if he resign, is it Raila that will be the president now? I don't think he will even accept that position anymore, because Baba Fit has contested like 5 times now, and I think they said he's friends with Ruto now or something. So I'm not sure if he will even accept the position. So leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Do you agree with everything the man has said? And if that it's not only Gen Zs now, that even the millennials are involved. Me, I'm millennial, and I'm supporting everything that he's saying. That if you don't want such kind of a blood on your hands, you better you wake up, African leaders. In fact, Nigerians, wake up. Oh God, hi, giant of Africa indeed. Really.